The Belt and Road Initiative is a common wish of China and the countries around the Belt and Road. BRI inherits and carries forward the spirit of Asian Silk Road. Also, the initiative is proposed and actively promoted by China. It is essentially a project jointly built by all participating countries through joint consultation, and the interests are to be shared by all parties. Whether it is the institutional arrangement for connectivity, including policy, coordination, facility connectivity, unimpeded trade, financial integration, and people-to-people bond, or the ways of realization, cooperation content, and stage targets. It all needs joint consultation, participation, and building by all parties for mutual benefit. Peace for the people, wealth, and strengthening of the country, happiness of the people, and social stability are not only the inherent requirements for the Chinese dream, but also the common aspiration of all the people around the world. The Belt and Road Initiative is the convergence of the Chinese dream of the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation and the dreams of people around the world. However, without any doubt, there are a lot of challenges for Belt and Road Initiative, like the concerns on infrastructure projects, governance risk, environmental, culture, and social issues, since the countries around the Belt and Road are so diversified on economic development and political and social systems. For example, policy barriers create thick borders. On average, delays crossing borders, cumbersome customs procedures, and restrictions on foreign direct investment (FDI) tend to be more significant in BRI countries compared to other regions. Doing business indicators show that in Central Asia, for example, it can take up 50 days to complete with all procedures to import goods. It takes less than 10 in G7 countries. BRI countries have more restrictive and burdensome FDI policies than high-income OECD countries in terms of starting a foreign business, accessing industrial land, and arbitrating commercial disputes. This is why policy reform and cooperation must complement infrastructure projects to boost connectivity. In addition, risk involved with major infrastructure projects. There are potential environmental, social, and corruption risks associated with an enlarged infrastructure project. This could include, for example, environmental degradation or elite capture. Those risks may be especially significant in countries involved in BRI, which tend to have relatively weak governance. These risks will need to be identified and safeguards put in place to minimize their potential negative effects. The World Bank Group and the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank and other multilateral development banks could play a role in supporting the implementation of high environmental, social, governance standards for BRI investment. In order to advance the Belt and Road Initiative, there needs to be coordination connection with the strategies and plans of the country along the Belt and Road to realize pluralistic, autonomous, balanced, and sustainable development. In particular, we need to promote connectivity between the development plans of the countries and the regions along the Belt and Road, such as Mongolia's grassland vision, Indonesia's idea of building itself into maritime power, and the Maritime Expressway Plan, Afghanistan's 10-year plan, as well as the ASEAN plus China, Japan, ROK 10+3 cooperation mechanism, and the Lower Mekong Initiative, and so on. Strengthening the coordination between China and other countries and regions on cooperation planning for development and on connectivity planning will greatly promote coordination in the development of both sides and help to successfully carry out the vision of building a community of shared destiny. In order to turn the Belt and Road Initiative from a vision into reality, we should start to promote industrial and trade cooperation in key regions, countries, and projects, as well as coordination of roads, currencies, cultures, and exchanges. It is expected to realize free and smooth flow of materials, labor, capital, and information, making it a new characteristic of the Belt and Road Initiative. In terms of regions, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, the Bangladesh-China-Indian-Myanmar Economic Corridor, the China-Mongolia Corridor, and the new Euro-Asia Land Bridge Economic Corridor are the priorities for regional cooperation. In terms of countries, the ones along the Belt and Road that have good relations with China and enjoy stable political situations and prominent resources advantages are major partners of the Belt and Road initiatives. In terms of projects, the infrastructure facilities of some countries around Belt and Road are worn down due to years of disrepair and are lagging behind, which has become a bottleneck restricting the development of this country. So this should be priority for cooperation and development. In order to make the countries along the Belt and Road realize and support the Belt and Road initiative, a greater effort should be made to introduce the initiative's notations, goals, and tasks. In particular, we should give play to the important role of themes, forums, seminars, and expos to promote understanding, reach consensus, and deepen cooperation. Meanwhile, it is particularly important to highlight how the Belt and Road initiative will benefit the people of the country around the Belt and Road. Invite general public to pay visit to China and promote people-to-people exchanges, especially communication between young students and friendship between people, striving for a larger foundation for the public support of the country along the Belt and Road.
我叫邓马迪，来自从匈牙利的首都布达佩斯。现在还有很多人，他们都不知道匈牙利到底是一个什么样的国家。在我们的那个自然风景特别漂亮。
泰国有许多好吃的水果，但我最喜欢的是芒果。去超市买到泰国的芒果时，心里就很感到亲切。สวัสดีครับผมภูมิระพีมาจากจังหวัดกระบี่ประเทศไทยครับ
My name is Derek and I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. The railway that was built using Chinese technology will soon be launched and by that it will bring more convenience. Long distances to less than 4 hours, more convenience.
They say love makes you do crazy things.
La primera vez que sentí el flamenco fue en Madrid, en la calle, y ahora cuando he venido a China les encanta tanto que yo también a veces intento enseñarle algunos pasos. Las personas mayores salen a la calle a bailar por la noche y también es un espectáculo precioso.
我叫古美萱，我来自哈萨克斯坦阿拉木图。我今天画了哈萨克斯坦的大明星是金马西，金马西是我的男神，他在中国有很多迷妹。I drew on Messi's shirt. Although he's not very tall, he still became the best football player in the world. Messi inspires me to always follow my dreams. My name is Camila. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
我叫米莎，来自俄罗斯圣彼得堡。我今天画了一座桥，一边是俄罗斯，一边是中国，两个不同的国家，两个不同的民族可以互相了解。每一个人，每一个民族也可以作为一座桥。Не слышны в саду даже шорохи。
我叫袁广木，来自中国河北。风筝是中国古人发明的，我觉得古人是有梦想的，他们想去了解外面的世界，一个更广阔的世界。
This is the end of session 6. This is the end of the chapter. Thank you for watching.